Alright, before I get into this shit, bro, I need to take this shit off. God damn, I had my hair up like I'm some fucking high school girl in the bathroom. Anyways, today I'm gonna be telling a couple stories. Well, I don't know. I'm probably gonna do them all each in like different like videos or like their own video. For a while. I don't think I'm gonna be posting, so I'm just gonna record them all like beforehand, and then just edit them and release them as the days go by. But today I got some stories, so they may not be the most interesting stories, but hopefully you'll just hear me out and listen. Anyways, so let's talk about my friend from elementary school. It was kind of weird actually. So I met him a while, obviously middle school, a long ass time ago. I'm currently in high school and everything, you know the vibes. But anyways, so yeah, I met him in the first day of kindergarten. Actually, I remember the reason why I had met him was because I think he noticed that I had like this Mario Kart lunchbox, and like it was kindergarten, so like we had these fucking snack times during the like right after lunch for some reason, which I wouldn't really understand too much. We leave at like 3, school starts at like 8. We left at 3, and they'd give us lunch. They give us like a snack time right after lunch, which was like around 12. I don't know. It never really made sense to me, and I don't know. But yeah, so he noticed my Mario Kart Wii lunchbox, and he was just like, "Oh, that's so cool. Do you play Mario?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro." Even though like I only really played him on my DS, because I don't think I had a Wii at the time. And so like we would just talk about Mario, and and eventually the topic came into Sonic, because like I was also very into Sonic as well, like Sonic the Hedgehog, but like that was a while ago. And so after that we just became like really close friends, because all we did was just talk about fucking Mario and Sonic, and eventually that turned into like, did we ever talk about Pokemon? We probably didn't, but if we did, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so I was like, we were friends for like a long time. Like we were just best friends. Like we every time school would start, we would like try to find ways to talk to each other, even if we weren't like sitting in the same fucking tables, right? We'd still try to find some sort of way. In recess, we'd always do the same stupid bullshit. He was always taller than me, which like I don't really mind, because like my whole life most of my friends have always been taller than me. I'm a very short dude, like bro, I'm short. Anyways, yeah, so most of the times, like whenever we had like recess or whatever, I think we'd like try to role play and like pretend like we're these fucking Sonic characters and run around and shit, or like Mario maybe. Or sometimes we just talk about stupid shit like Mario and Sonic. It's like, bro, we were like fucking dumbass kids anyway. So yeah, everything was good in kindergarten, bro. Snack time be hitting, no cap. And then what's it called? We had our kindergarten graduation and everything was like alright. It was all chill and everything. And then we were like, okay, bro, next year we better have the same class, because like, bro, you're literally my best friend, right? So next year comes around, right? And it's first grade. We did manage to somehow get the same class again. And bro, we were like hype as fuck. I remember like this year I thought I was gonna be, I don't even know what. I thought I was just gonna be some fucking dumbass, and literally the first day I just started calling like some kid I didn't like a fucking retard. Like no jokes, I just called him a retard. Did I get in trouble for it? Obviously, because what the fuck, a 6-year-old saying that? This like, come on. But like, I don't know. I have older siblings and shit, and I also watched a lot of like these adult well, I don't want to say adult cartoons, because it literally was just like Family Guy, or like sometimes I'd watch all these fucking like YouTubers who fucking curse. I don't remember who I used to watch back then, but like, yeah, man, I don't know. I just thought I was some sort of fucking genius because I knew these fucking words, or like some badass because I knew these words, and it's just like, no, I just looked stupid. Well, I still do, but yeah, you get my drift. So yeah, first grade was a lot more like the last. It was just us still talking about Sonic and Mario and playing on our Wii's and our DS's. Cause like I think at the time, like right after I did get a Wii, and that's when I would like, my bad. That's where I would play. I had like Super Mario Galaxy, I think, back then. I don't remember. This is so long ago. I honestly don't remember. And anyways, so I remember sometimes I would like sneak my DS to school. I don't know why, cause like I never really had a chance to just take it out and play it. Like the teachers were obviously never gonna allow that to happen. So I don't really understand why. I probably brought it just to brag, if I'm being honest, but like, I don't know. My dumbass wasn't really thinking about what if it gets stolen. My dumbass was more like, bro, imagine how cool I'll look if I bring my fucking DS to school. Yeah, no, I was fucking dumb. But yeah, this is also a year where I met one of my closer friends, and she might watch this. I don't know, but shouts out to you. But anyways, this isn't about her. This is about my friend. She knows who I'm talking about. And so yeah, yeah, it's like more or less the same as last year. Like there's really no change and everything. Remember, this time instead of like having these fucking snack times, we'd bring like all our fucking food and shit to the cafeteria. We'd only have lunch. It's like, bro, we were big kids, we were big kids. We were no longer kindergartners, we were first graders. Nah, but yeah, so that's when we started like sharing our food together. I don't think it was this year. It was most likely second grade actually, which yeah, I'll talk about that right now because first grade was still the same as kindergarten. So it's just us learning about how to write better at least. So second grade comes around, right? We don't have the same class, right? Like we had different teachers, but like towards I want to say maybe like, I don't really know. It was probably like towards the middle, like in the middle of the year, or maybe like towards like still towards the beginning, but like still, you know what I mean. Eventually my teacher, I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh no, yeah, I remember now. Okay, so she ended up leaving the school to go to work at a different school because her daughter was going to this other school and she wanted to be like have her work closer to where that school is. And I don't remember if she actually went to go work there or work at a different school that's near it, but either way, she moved and got a different job as another teacher at some other school. And because of this, my class had to be split up into like other classes. So I don't know what their system was, but I guess they thought I was one of the smarter kids, so they put me in with my other friend. And I don't my other friend, but they put me in with my friend, right? And so I was so hype about it. Actually, I was like, bro, we got the same class now. Man, I thought we were never gonna have this class together. I thought we'd only see each other at recess and shit like that, bro. So like, we were so hype about it, and we were still talking about the same bullshit, because it's like the only difference between us was just that we were another year older and that we were in second grade. That's literally it. It's more or less the same thing again, but like, I don't know, we just always had these like discussions about these fucking Sonic games, and we'd always theorize shit, and we're like, I don't know, like 8 years old. But like, this was also when I started picking up like Percy Jackson because of my older sister, because she was reading those books at the time, and I was like, hey, you know what, it would be cool if I read that shit too. And I don't know, me being gullible, I remember she also like, you know what, that's for another time. I'll talk about that for another time, about how I was still a dumbass. So anyways, yeah, that, and then like, I don't know, I guess because I started picking up on these fucking books and shit, right? Because, well, they didn't really require us to read any books. Well, like kinda, yeah, because it's obviously a fucking school. First grade, I don't think they did that to us, and if they did, I don't remember if I really read that much. But second grade was when I started reading a lot more, and I started reading more of these advanced books and shit. Well, advanced for my fucking age gap, or like my age group or whatever, or like my level, some shit like that. I don't really know. And so that's when, I don't know, I guess they just started referring to me as one of the fucking smart kids just because I was reading the fucking Percy Jackson book. Or, bro, what was it? What was that one book series about the fucking kids in the treehouse that like travels through like time and space or some shit like that? I also was reading one of like that book series as well. And I think that's also why they thought I was some fucking genius, when really I was just some kid who thought it was cool to read a fucking book about some kids and gods, or some kids in a fucking treehouse. I don't know. That's not for me to decide. But anyways, because of this, yeah, like I said, they thought I was one of these fucking genius kids. So they put me into a different, like third grade, they put me into another class, but it's one that's completely like different from his. This is where I meet another friend of mine, because he was into Pokemon, and he was also into like Mario and Sonic as well. Basically the same as the other guys, just he's more of the like, he was more also into Pokemon and other shit. And he was also very like extremely into drawing and shit. Part of me thought that shit was cool as fuck, and since he was in the same class as me, we were just like bound to meet each other anyways, and we ended up becoming very close, right? So like what we would do was we would often like he'd have this fucking Sonic comic, and we'd like draw them, and he'd also have these fucking Pokemon books, like, you know, the ones where they like show instructions on how to draw the characters and shit, like the Pokemon and everything. He'd also have those books, and I thought those were fucking like cool as fuck. So I was like, hey, you mind if I do that shit with you? And he was like, fuck yeah, bro, like you should come over here, we should do this together. And we just end up like drawing. They look like shit because, well, we were fucking kids, but like for our age group, like for like fucking 8 to 9 year olds, it's like they look better than what most 8 or 9 year olds would draw, you know. But that's also because we'd either trace or like just copy it straight from the fucking book, or like follow the instructions, but that's really only why. So I don't want to say that his drawings were bad. His were always better than mine. I'm not gonna lie. Like I wasn't jealous of him, but like there would be times where I'm like, damn, I gotta be as good as him sometime. And yeah, I don't know. It was I miss him, bro. It's cool. He was really cool. So yeah, that's where I picked up my that's where I picked up the whole like my whole drawing shit from. Yeah, that's exactly where I got it from. People try to tell me I get it from some other person in my family. I'm like, bro, I don't even fucking know you, first of all. I got it from a friend that I met in fucking third grade. But yeah, anyways, that's off topic. So yeah, my friend, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna give him a name. I'm gonna give both of them a name. So the one I met in kindergarten, I'm gonna give him a name. Let's see, what name should I give him? I don't fucking know. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, okay, fuck it. We're just gonna call it the one who's always just the one that was always into fucking Mario and Sonic. We're gonna call him Mario, I guess. I don't know. And then the other one who got me into drawing, the one I met in third grade, we're gonna call him Sonic. Okay, Mario for kindergarten. Mario's the friend I met in kindergarten. Sonic is the one I met in third grade. Okay, just because I don't want to, say their names, but if they're watching this, hey, bro, like, hit me up, bro. I don't know how you will, but like, hey, somehow, if you ever get the chance to just like comment something or whatever, because like, hey, we need to catch up. But anyways, so my friend Mario, the one I met in kindergarten, he starts noticing how close I'm getting to this other guy, right? And he's like, hey, bro, low key, that's fucked up, that's a flaw. And he was in a different class from mine, right? So it was just like, okay, like, I was hoping at the time, I was being like a little fucking cheater, I guess. Like, I was hoping that I can keep my other friend low key and right, and I was just like, yeah, you know what, like, yeah, I'll stop talking to him and this and that, right? But I wasn't really gonna stop talking to him, bro. Like, that man, he was cool as fuck. So, anyways, we like second grade, right? Our teacher ends up leaving our school. I forget why. I think she was also working at like some fucking like aquarium or some shit, or like some marine biology thing, and I think like she just had the teacher job as like a part-time. I don't know. So she just ends up dipping. I'm not really too sure on the reasons why, but like I'm pretty sure what I said was the reason why. Oh, my bad. I thought I heard something. She ends up leaving, and again, my class has to be split up into other classes, right? So, like I said in second grade, right? Because I was reading these fucking books, right? They thought I was some fucking genius, when I really wasn't. I always felt like I was one of the dumbest people I knew. I still do. So they split us up, and I don't know, I guess they took this opportunity to start pulling out some of the kids in the other classes as well, and making this like group of like just smart kids, I guess, or like what they would consider smart and like gifted kids. When I don't know how I made it into that fucking bracket, but I did. And honestly, most likely because of the fucking Percy Jackson books, when literally I'm just reading them because my older sister was like, hey, these are cool. Because I'm put into this bracket, they also put the kids that they pulled out from the other third grade classes and put them into a fourth grade reading class. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what's going on. I'm scared because these kids are older than me, and the only other person I know in this fucking class are like maybe like 3 other people. Yeah, like no, I'm tripping. Like there were like 4. Actually, no, I'm stupid actually. Okay, so yeah, my friend I met in first grade. I had like 2 others I met in kindergarten. Well, I wasn't really close to them. They kind of hated me, but that's understandable. I was a little prick back then. And the one I met in my third grade class, you know, Sonic. I think they also added in like they also put in this other kid. Yeah, I think he was also put in there, and he also became one of our closer, well, one of my closer friends, and he also became close to me and my other friend, you know, Sonic, right? Eventually. You know, yeah. He was in there, and so I don't know. It was weird because, yeah, like I said, I was put in this class and I don't understand what was going on. So and because of this, like they also they kept us all into this one group, and like we'd always have to transition from our reading class and go into the same like class for math or whatever. Like after, like we'd have lunch. No wait, yeah. In the middle of the transition, we'd have lunch, right? We'd have our like reading and writing, right? And then we'd go from there and we'd switch over like right before our lunch starts, like for us, because like the third graders and the fourth graders had different lunches. So they'd like right before our lunch starts, they'd like transition us into the class that we have to go into like right after lunch, and like we just leave our shit, go to the cafeteria, eat, and then we go back to class. And I still didn't have the same class as my friend, sadly, but yeah, because of this, the only times I'd actually ever see him was when we had recess, or like during in the cafeteria. But since he was in a different class, he'd have to sit at a different table, and it was like we were watched by these chaperones. They wouldn't allow us to like sit where we wanted. They'd notice like exactly where you're supposed to be. Like they'll remember that shit. I don't know how. There's like a bunch of fucking kids, and you have to like see them like memorize where they're supposed to sit in every fucking class, like every fucking lunch period. Like, type of memory you have, give me that shit too. But anyways, so yeah, I'd only like see him from afar at lunch, and no, I'm so stupid. We didn't even have recess in third grade, because apparently we were too big to even have recess. I don't know. I think we'd only see each other in like PE maybe, when we'd have like these joint PE classes at random times, and like that was probably it. Eventually they had these like crunch times, like right before they had the FCAT, because the FSA, well, used to be the FCAT. I don't know if you guys know, but like for the ones who don't know me at all, I live in Florida, so these are just our fucking like state assessment test or whatever, right, for the end of the fucking year, whatever. Like I said, we'd have these fucking these crunch times, and what they would do is that they would split the kids into different classes, right? And depending on the class you're in is what your level is for the FCAT or whatever, right? Or like what your level is like academically or whatever, this and that. When I don't know, it was something. And so they'd put like the higher kids with the higher like kids, right? The lower ones with the lower ones, and the mid-tier ones with the mid ones, right? And obviously I don't know how the fuck I even got into it, but I got up to be in one of the higher ones, and I'm like, huh? Bro, math is literally only easy because it's literally like us learning our fucking multiplication tables. Reading is also easy because it's literally just, what the fuck is this one fucking word? Read the damn passage, choose the damn answer. It's not that fucking hard. And I'm only reading these fucking books because, I don't know, I get bored. Sometimes it's just like, damn, I don't want to play fucking Mario or Sonic right now, so fuck it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna read this damn book. I don't know why I used to think that, but I did, and it got me up into like one of these fucking advanced classes, and I'm just like, bro, I'm dumb as hell. Why the fuck I'm here? But yeah, anyways, so I got placed up here with like a bunch of other people that I already knew because, well, like I said, we had this fucking split group thing, and yeah, we had the split group. And obviously all the ones that were split up with the 4th grade class, I don't understand why we had to be up there, but anyways, yeah, we all had to go to this same class, and we all had to learn the same shit right there. And also, my friend Mario, the one I met in kindergarten, just to remind you, he was also placed into that class, and so it was kind of tough trying to balance things out, because it's like he doesn't know that I'm still friends with this dude, and the other friend doesn't even know that this guy wants me to stop being friends with him, right? So it's like this whole thing. It's kind of like, you know, those fucking scenarios that some people talk about where it's just like, oh, it's like having your main bitch and your side chick or whatever. I don't even fucking know the analogy, bro. I'm a fucking loser. Anyways, so yeah, it was such a fucking dumb thing, and I don't know, I would always panic in that class. I'd usually like, the way they had me sitting was like, I'd sit, they always sat me somewhere farther from them. I don't know if they knew I was friends with them, but somehow every time I'm trying to be with one of my friends, they always completely just say, yeah, no, fuck you, we're gonna put you into Narnia. Does it make sense to me? I don't know, bro. It's just like, this is some shit. My bad, I just fucking hit my bag of chips that I'm gonna eat soon. Anyways, so my friend finds out that I'm still friends with this guy, and him and I are still very close. So he's like, hey man, if you don't stop being friends with him, like for real, I'm gonna switch fucking schools. And you know me being me, I'm like, you won't switch schools? Like, bro, I don't know, I just thought that it wouldn't be that easy to just switch schools completely. So like, I just thought it was bullshit. So I continued being friends with this guy, and I was still friends with him at the time, right? And then 4th grade comes around, this man is nowhere to be seen, and I'm like, yo, what? It was kind of sad, because it's like, damn man, like I've known you for so long, you're just gonna dip on me like that. Like, man, it was so fucking gay, but it was funny. I don't know, I just like part of me was like, damn, he actually dipped because of this, but another part was like, damn man, I was gonna miss him, but like, yeah, I did. And I don't know, reminiscing about it kind of makes me like miss that as well. But I still have my other friend. Like, he was still cool as hell, and I haven't seen him in a while. But like I said, my friend from my other friend from first grade, who is also probably watching this, she's seen him at this middle school event for debate class. Yeah, she's seen him. That's all I could really say. She told me that she at least she thought she saw him. I was like, damn, that's actually cool as hell. But yeah, I don't remember if it was this classic. It was this year. Maybe it was like 5th grade. It was either 5th or 4th grade. But we had like this science fair thing, right? It was either a science fair or like when we did this other thing where we had to make these like solar panel cars, and like we'd have to eventually like take them out into like this competition to see who would have the fastest like solar panel car or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Eventually, like, I had to go to the school for like during the weekend, right? Eventually, like, we just ran out of these fucking materials or whatever, so we just like, you know what we should do? Publix is like in the same plaza as this fucking school, so you know what we should do? We should just walk to Publix and see what's up over there so we can get some more fucking materials or whatever, right? And we go there, and it was fucking wild because like we're just looking for these fucking some fucking materials. I really don't remember what it was for, but yeah, we were just looking for them. I'm looking through the aisles, and that's when I just see my friend, and I'm like, bro, you're still alive? Because like I hadn't seen him for so long, and I actually just like thought that he like died or some shit. 'Cause me being a little fucking kid, I always thought the world revolved in like what I saw in my perspective, you know. But yeah, so he was just like, oh, like, hi, and like we were just talking for a little bit more about the same Sonic bullshit. And then I asked him like, bro, like, what the fuck happened? Like, why don't you aren't you at the school no more? And he was like, oh, you know, like, did you really think I was I was bullshitting that time? Those weren't his exact words, but yeah, he was like, did you think I was lying when I said what I said? And I was like, if I'm being honest, bro, I dead ass thought you were bullshitting because, you know, I didn't think you would actually move to a whole different school. And he was just like, well, I wasn't lying. And I honestly don't believe that. Like looking back now, like I remember thinking that he actually did leave for that reason of just me being friends with that guy. But looking back, it could literally have been something else, and he's just like, I left, lol. But yeah, it's just a funny story. But yeah, I hadn't been seeing that man in so long, but he was like really like, he was a really close friend of mine, and like honestly, I don't know how he's doing now. The last time I saw him was when I saw him at that Publix. And yeah, I don't know. He can literally be doing anything. He could be a fucking drug dealer right now for all I fucking know. But yeah, man, it's just a crazy fucking story for me. But yeah, I don't know. It was mainly funny because just the stupid bullshit that happened. But yeah, it's funny to me. It's very funny. Anyways, that's the end of the story. If you enjoyed this story, bro, honestly, you should like click the like button, you know? That shows that you like it. And then you should subscribe. That shows that you like me. And then click the bell too, you know? Just so you could get my notifications whenever I post. But either way, I doubt you'd want to fucking see that anyways. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you actually did enjoy this, 'cause I don't know. The other day I was thinking about it, and I was just like, bro, this would be really funny to tell. But yeah, anyways, thanks for the support on that last video though. The one for the Cry of Fear video. I am planning to make another part 2 to that, like continue that, because I actually do want to finish that game. It's just that I just haven't had time to, like, you know, get into that. But whenever I do, I will upload, you know. Like, yeah, you already know this. Anyways, thanks for everything. Stay safe. Peace.